Humanity washes over the earth as a mold, creating nutrient highways designed by top civil engineers to maximize the efficiency of how students walk from campus buildings to the cafeteria, like bacteria swarming to a lump of sugar as they carve paths in the turf, which the groundskeepers turn into sidewalks fossilized in concrete, trying to set in stone a meeting where they hope to resolve their timetable conflicts so they can schedule a get-together for gossiping about their colleagues behind their back, waiting anxiously to know who of them got the job of analyzing market trends in the new music scene. The winners and losers shape the crusty witness marks on a washed-up rock you toss aside as rubbish. What are you competing in?
Food, the one thing that all life must have to exist upon the face of the earth, and ants are no exception. They seem to come from nowhere and suddenly are everywhere at once, crawling over the food.
Game 1. Whack. Hit the brown targets that will appear on the screen. Stay within the targets for the time specified above them. Movement up or down is determined by your loudness. Movement left and right is determined by your spectral centroid. Move left by playing darker sounds or lower pitches, and move right by playing brighter sounds or higher pitches. The first to hit 5 targets wins.
Most ants build their nests in the ground, where they find protection from the weather as well as from their enemies. The worker is a tireless laborer, tunneling out, digging deeper, carrying out sand grain by grain.
Game 2. Tunnels. Your goal is to reach the right end of the track. Your horizontal position is indicated by the red cursor. Your vertical position corresponds to your brightness, measured as spectral roll-off. You move forward if you pass through yellow or if you are silent on brown. You move back if you hit the dark gray or are not silent on dark brown.
It's going to be rough and rugged training to toughen you up. If you aren't ready for it, you're going to have more than your share of sore muscles. Ready or not, the physical training begins immediately.
Game 3. Gaps. Pass through the gaps to reach the bottom. Move left by playing downward glissandi. Move right by playing upward glissandi.
Behind the eye, there must be a brain, your brain, making the selection, choosing the perspective that serves your goals.
Game 4, darts. Hit the targets on the right side of the screen. Your vertical position corresponds to your mean loudness over the specified duration. The smaller the target, the more points you gain for hitting it.
To do your life work successfully, you must at all times have perfect coordination. The importance of coordination is shown in a study of the type of work done in over 4,000 occupations listed by the Census Bureau. Suppose that these 100 figures stand for all the workers in those 4,000 occupations, most of the workers in the country. 69 out of every 100 do work requiring that the hand and mind be trained together for perfect coordination.
Game 5, darts 2D. Get inside the yellow target before the black clock hand completes a full revolution. Your horizontal position corresponds to the mean of pitch confidence over 5 seconds. Your vertical position corresponds to the deviation of loudness over 5 seconds. Time moves forward only if you make a sound. The first to get inside 5 targets wins.
Formations like these require long hours of intensive drilling and careful judgment. When the troop goes around the corner, the riders on the outside of the turn have to adjust their speed to keep even with the riders on the inside. The man on the outside has to ride a lot farther and a lot faster in order to keep up with the parade. The outside wheels must spin faster than the wheels on the inside because they have a greater distance to travel in the same length of time.
Game 6, Whack Tournament. Hit the 2 brown targets that will appear on screen. A hit counts only if both targets are hit at the same time. Stay within a target for the time indicated above it. If there is no time indication, just touch the target in order to hit it. Only circled players can hit circled targets. Circled players must make sounds shorter than 0.9 seconds and be silent between sounds for at least 1 second. Each of you will be paired up with each of the other players once during the tournament, and the player who does the best across all of their pairings wins.
Friendliness is one of the main parts of courtesy. It saves time and makes your conversation more pleasant if you speak distinctly. Be a good listener. It pleases the speaker to know you are really interested in it. And then, too, you can learn much by listening carefully.
Game 7, Semiosis. You choose words to sound out while also trying to guess the words sounded out by the other players. You earn 1 point for every player who guessed correctly the word you were sounding out, and for every player whose word you guessed correctly.
The hunters must coordinate their efforts to catch the elusive prey. The atmosphere is tense right before chaos breaks loose.
Game 8, Touch. In this game, one achiever plays against multiple killers. Achiever. You should touch all the targets in the specified order. The pitch class you play determines your movement direction. You must only play staccato. Your compass shows the pitch class C. Killers. You should touch the achiever to kill them. Your brightness, as measured by spectral roll-off, determines your movement direction. You must only play unpitched sounds. Your compass shows medium brightness.
The sea washes it away, leaving only the wound. Many creatures seek shelter beneath the rocks. The flesh of the mutton fish is relished by a number of reef inhabitants, and since it has only a small shell, it is much happier under cover. Without any waste of time, it makes for shelter beneath the nearest stone.
Game 9, Masking. In this game, you alternate playing as the masker or one of the hiders. The masker plays a loud sound while the hiders must play quiet sounds. When the masker stops, the hiders must also stop. Hiders lose points for being too loud or stopping too late. Last player standing wins.
to change channels, press this button.
Most ants build their nests in the ground, where they find protection from the weather as well as from their enemies. Busy workers make a highway from the nest to their objective.
Game 10. Diggers and Crawlers. You play as either the digger or one of the crawlers. As the digger, you place a tile on the board and dig a tunnel in it. As a crawler, you have to crawl through the tunnel. The first crawler to complete the tunnel is the next digger. The player who completes all the tunnels in the shortest amount of time wins.
and the future is to be found in coaxial cable. Coaxial cable like this has already crisscrossed the country, pushed past some of our last frontiers, guided by a 20th century type of pioneer who swapped his covered wagon and team of oxen for a diesel-powered cable plow and left in his wake not a wagon trail, but a network of electronic highways.
Game 11, Underworld. Your goal is to reach 3 purple destinations first. Orange power-up tiles increase your movement range temporarily until you reach a destination. To move through the tiles, you play the game of tunnels inside each tile.
What sort of community do you live in? If a community's economic distribution becomes slanted, its middle-income groups grow smaller, and despotism stands a better chance to gain a foothold. Where land is privately owned, one sign of a poorly balanced economy is the concentration of land ownership in the hands of a very small number of people.
Game 12, Settlers of Darts. You place tiles of darts games on the board and play them to move around and earn credit points. You win if you have the highest number of credit points when the board is full.
You did it again.
Gee, what a mess. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Maybe... Listen.
By gad, do you suppose this freak accident...
You were at the point where the road has many branches. Any one of the several branches will get you to your destination, but many of them would lead you away from your goal. How can you find the right roads?
Game 13, Eat Your Greens. This is the last game in your current incarnation. There are 7 green tiles containing whack games spread around the board, and you work in teams to complete them. You place tiles of darts games on the board to move between the green tiles. You earn spark points for moving around the board and completing the green tiles. If you collect enough spark points, you can place a tile of a darts 2D game serving as a teleporter, sending you to a green tile you haven't completed yet. The first team to complete all the green tiles wins.
Uh-oh.
Well, you did it again.
Gee, what a mess. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Maybe...
Do you suppose this freak accident...
Of course. That's it. That's the answer. We've done it. After all these years, we've invented it.
How about that?
Oh, no. That's no kind of a thing to say. This has got to be some sort of line that'll get quoted, like, well, how about this? What has God wrought?
Good. Beautiful. Let me get that down.
And with those historic words, the search was over. From the laboratories of
Your Name Here
had come the key to the secret that had baffled man through the ages. No longer a dream, but a reality was
Your Product Here.
Now, for the first time, limitless horizons open for the nation. A brighter future unfolded. Thanks to
Your Name Here.
Employment boom. Not only in the vast modern facilities of
Your Name Here,
but in factories everywhere, geared to supply this vital new industry that is reshaping our economy and transforming the lives of millions. With new
Your Product Here.
available to all, man is working modern miracles, breaking the boundaries of time, nearing the conquest of space itself. In countless ways, directly and indirectly,
Your Product Here
serves the nation and its citizens, plays a vital role in helping to achieve a better way of life, enables or helps him to enjoy healthful recreation, make friends, have leisure time for travel, grow bigger crops, keep romance from fading away, enjoy smoother shaves, live in a more comfortable home, achieve success.
John, you mean...
That's right, Mary. I got the promotion. Starting tomorrow, I'm no longer just a shipping clerk. I'm chairman of the board.
And it's all because of...
Your Product Here.
Thus, the
Your Name Here.